Yo abusia ma memo obi bi akwaba na eja membusa so obo ade adaroma wapom te say. Eni di mu a oba na wabɔ mmɔden na share video no ede amame. Yesi eje nya baba bedu ti ene MPP foɔ eyi wɔn MPP foɔ eyi wɔn flag bearer a 2024 yɛkɔto aba a wɔkɔpere sɛ wɔbɛyɛ president na eja wadi wɔman Ghana anim na yɛde wɔman Ghana yɛgyapadeɛ yɛde ebibi ahyɛ nipa korɔ ne nsa amema ɛyɛ yaw lifestyle akɔ aba mema ɛyɛ common man akɔ aba ebusua wo nso ba na eja mama mate wɔn kasa ne ametumi acknowledge you or presence ɛwɔ Dr. Ren ɛyɛ program so amema mo nyinaa mo akɔ aba ba Dr. Ren politics so say over the weekend yɛwɔ mu yi yɛn nyinaa yɛhunu Kennedy akomprɛko Japan Bawumia adani mu free akoto wɔn ɛbɔ mmɔden akɔgyina ayɛ sɛ MPP foɔ nto wɔn so aba na wɔn mpɛ deɛ obɛdi MPP anim na 2024 yɛ general election no sɛnea yɛ constitution no ɛseɛ 4 years bia yɛkɔto aba ɛpɛ panyini a obɛdi wɔn n'anim nti yɛ constitution no mmara no a ɛhyɛ mu no ana ɛgya yɛdi ho adwuma ema ɛyɛ me nua ba adwo afrepɔ ma akɔ aba adwo amedi sɛ wo ho yɛ sanso na meka nso sɛ freedom fighters so nyame ada Roma ɛyɛ nua no mu a mo wofra mantem a waonim sɛ akoso bodam village no etwifa wo mo so egugu so a ɛgya yɛbɔ ɛyɛ adɔfo nka yɛ sɛ opɛ obɔ mmɔden ana wo bibi kakra obɛyi pɛ sɛ ɛgya wo de support to a mesrɛ mo a betumi a contact wo fire ɛyɛ ɔhene David me ankasa Dr. Ren na ɛgya yɛn nyinaa no yɛntumi kakra de benya no yɛmfa ɛnkɔyɛ adɔyɛ ma yɛnua no mo ɛwɔ Volta region ɛna me ne obedi nkɔmɔ afa ore bi a friend Mustapha Hamid once upon a time no yɛ former information minister ɛna yi wɔnya information minister bi na mmom wɔno ɛna yɛ CEO ɛde National Petroleum Authority wɔde asɛm bi atodwa de kudie nti a MPP foɔ mpanyinfoɔ bebree no akɔto aba ɛde ma Alhaji Bawumia mɛbɔ saa voice na ma wetie Nana, see what number should we send the money to? Mebo modiana mapen. Okay, my mirror 7 sa. Ebeka number ni sisi ya. Me pese me the freedom fighters ya account number no. Eja. Ye jiji siska no egusu no. Na me de betu ja. Just give me 1 sec. Let me go on the our mother platform, freedom fighters. Na menhwe na menfa account information no and tuja and tentem ya. Ubia opese unso obomodin na woboa wo support to. Ja. Unso akwenya wo ho a unso betimi de kakra aba support. Oh, forgive me. Na mo weekend na ekose weekend no ekose ma mo de ekoboko ekoyo kama weekend no say na ekodi ama mo nyina messages no doso easy messages na eba no do doso no o hwehwa de na amanfo nso send message o hwehwa de na amanfo nso send message ti we de mesrɛ mo ampanfo bear with me sabeka information very soon but anyway say me sakra nka no a be sure say ye painful bo modern aboa ye Wa information ni bia no. Adwoa frimpoma information no. When say wo de nyame adaroma otai okay. Any I hope say who Facebook say wo hu Facebook for mo hu de Facebook for say mo hu say Facebook for hu why okay into number there +233 599 006069 +233 599 006069. Edin is said demo Emmanuel and your coordinator of fire the dean and that a freedom fighters account. Yo. Anyway, Mamentwa a young common ye dino. Memma a young Millicent Aquaba, Memma a ye Jikanza Aquaba. Na men catch you say who a ye Facebook. Now one so subscribe me YouTube na bomodiana ye na subscribe mame. Sanso and now Facebook so now won't follow YouTube now follow Facebook so Dr. Ren Politics now follow on him say the old page CC and yeah active him because the pabone for another dan kwa kufu adomo omo aje me Facebook kwa complainant nkwanye easy now maybe about audio no at the amount the reason why MPP for koto aba at the ma Alaji Bawumia. Maybe say who pay attention, carefully listen to it. We are MPP ni, we are NDC ni, we are Third Force, we are Ghana ni. I just want you to listen to this. It's very, very important. My sister. Nana ya brefo. Any busa no question no. Say denti Anna. Oma so eager on somebody Bawumia ba. Yentie de CEO for National Petroleum Authority, Mustapha Hamid, answer Odema Yenuyaba Yenanaya Brefo. Pay attention, listen to it. Na ibidi ehun ede enkomo because eya semwa ehia eyesa wonso ede wuyi wasum na we ede wutie. Video ni just less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. So listen to it.
There's no way every man
Watch out, Mote. Volume no very low, but to the moment one it.
The propaganda that we are
very low. Watch out, Mote a volume media. Mote old asemna worker.
There's no way every man this party. If we are able to get the North now as our the propaganda that we are is dead, is gone, is dead, is you. But the truth is that I like
I do I say Omontio, yeah. Okay, because audio ni a very, very our form pa or recording of our form pa.
If we are able to get the North now as our the propaganda that we are like is dead, is gone, is dead, is you. But the truth is that I like that's the propaganda. Then it cements the view that we are not now. We are vice president. See, I think that one also helps us.
And do you believe that it also makes really a vote within the local region where we have a vote in Africa?
Exactly, because
Adwa kakra na volume ni de ewo form pa but mesremo a munyi maso na montie.
NDC strong in Ghana areas, zongo communities, north and Africa region.
But the mame and reiterating what he is saying. Basically, what he's saying is say, Ora John Mahama Kokan say say, Enya dia MPP for befa turning as their flag bearer. And Tiwamono about one of Mokotoyen. Omo the turning eba to disprove the fact to say MPP enye tribal political party. Na emom no se wadwuma so ani a ana omu choose you, omu elect you rather as the leader of the party. Enti o making the argument ne say NDC for winning our 3 a year regions. Your lifestyle says okay now, okay. Metwaso. Or say or making the argument ne say NDC for winning were 3 regions, namely the northern region, Volta region, and the Zongos communities. And the woman the Bawumia Bawumia will win the northern region, the seats in the northern region, the Zongos community, and also Voltarians are people who are more, closer to the northern sector. And it's easier for Voltarians to associate themselves with Northerners than the Akans. It is one of the Bawumia Bar. It will be easy for them to win. So what you say? I just say they know the reason why they want. They want. Tie. Mentua common.
What you say? These are the NDCs strongholds. It is a Zongo communities, North and Volta region. What you say? These are the NDCs strongholds. It is a way Yabubia or Ye Muslim SIC North. It means that whatever place our votes, there was certain communities. Now, Volta region. So the truth of the matter is that Voltarians was some circulation account because they claim say anything that they will never forgive the tradition here. But the Voltarians also see Northerners as Omoniano. We also have a Northerner going to the Volta region to campaign. There's also why we need our votes. See, the 3 strongholds that NDC has, Bawumia is the only person who has the opportunity to eat to those strongholds and allow us to win.
It is a Utienwa. Bawumia is the only person obetimi aboa the NPP party to win in these communities and the regions the chief executive officer for National Petroleum Authority, Edema Omai Ghana Akan. So in effect, the opesa what can you say MPP 2024 about to know it's not based on issues. I said, Doctor, I'm very tired of Ghanaians. They don't listen. I do as I said, Yankopodi a Christian in some by no. Everyone Jesus Christ, or you can't Jesus Christ in some one. Now, man for being Jindi. Now, man for being support. But any Christianity is the what? The biggest religious group in the world. Until for now, the editing, say Ghana for never to yen someone do I can say. But what you been one here because the more we speak to them, the more yi omasuma de etie because ohiane ekom ade enuanom ache. It will take time. So clearly what the man is saying is 2024 election NDC enkom because of issues. No. Womo nkoka se oma yade wo economy no. But womo kwa akoka se John Mahama say Enyadia NPP for ebe elected turning as their flag bearer. And until any NPP for elected Bawumia, our yet turning as flag bearer in the assembly BM and NDC for Becca. And the actual northern region, Zongo communities, and a Volta region. Common man said it's very sad for a few old, lazy, and evil Ghanaian men to be preying on the idiocy of the Ghanaians who don't know any better and refuse to reason and think for their own economic well. Yes. So clearly, no, utie ensemia owura yi eka. Na just what person what say at the end of the day, no, woman dear, say ye pew, say ye pew, woman dear, economy no, and yet a one sem, and woman dear call 2024 election. I go see a year Asante Palmer, say Michiao, now pom to say African Politics News, Michiao. So, ye tie papa no masamo a waka. I heard the ideology, the reason behind that. Omakoto abano di ama Bawumia. It is a who NDC. What the N.P.A is trying to tell you, they say, Momuna mo amobeka se Bawumia bon wa economy no. Enya economy no mdebeko zongos. Ako kanchere zongo for. Enya economy unsem no mdebeko northern region. Ako kanchere yenuano mo ye entafo. Na mum ye ko ye kurom sirem. Ako kanchere yenuano mo ye esremfo se. Ene idie asantefo no a omo party ye N.P.A no akanfo no omo party ye N.P.A no womo de tani ene eba Adam Osman Kwanda osi, so you mean N.P.A want power again? So I mean Aruna a friend is Mustapha Hamid say enunti no omo de Bawumia bae. So listen to my analysis and men come amidie. Why? Ghanaians will decide. When you listen to Aruna Mustapha Hamid, what person what say 2024 election no. Who yen NDC now kojina zongos now who koka say Bawumia wa born because of economy no. Womo ko zongos ana zangos womo koka nche zango for say Bawumia no waya ade we economy. They are going to tell the zongos say Bawumia ye womu nua we yen kramonin iti yen tuaba emfama. Now NDC for masuna muntie ye because you are lucky to even get the people zongo for mati zongo communities so matete the ye basic skyscrapers the ama zongo for all of you know say at the end of the day no it was a lie, but yet this is what they are pushing. This is the agenda, well orchestrated. They be a metanana me can some say a kufuado. They have done politics for over 40 years. Woman ejanu woman nadon aye politics over 70, 60 years. And they know the intricacies of politics. They know the dirty works of the politics. And they use the dirty works to their advantage and to the disadvantage of Ghanaians. Because the dirty politics, but a kutia Ghana mine. And to we NDC, why do you say, we are cratching, wako Tamasco, wako Ganasco, what tamale, what your friends say bunkorogo, what yo, and to the way you're cratching, you will catch them so. Bawumia said when the fundamentals are weak, the city will expose you what tamalea. And yes, seminal and one walk catching in Yana what tamalino. Walk catching in Yana what tamalini say. Asante fone account for party noir. John Dramani Mahama Kas yen timi endian because yen tough for no. And the woman de yen we are turning edi asante akan party nim. Now, this particular assembly I'm making, as a journalist, me bomadi akwa N.P.A for so ye ekofa mpanyimfo a omu di Bawumia echi ana me no mu di nkomo e wo me program a me ye to the drive talk Rainbow Radio so Monday to Wednesday bia. I mean already din komo or ye Bawumia communication officer bono ene ahafu sunyane mantemu. Asem o ka kire say Dr. Ren 2024 election yen ko kan economy bia asem o. Yakwaka kyerɛ yɛ nuanom ntafoɔ ne mpepefoɔ sɛ yɛde mu nua aba montoma no ɔyɛ nkramoni montoma no ɔyɛ pepeni montoma no ɔyɛ tani montoma no na mse sɛ moyɛ saa deɛ sɛneɛ mo ne Ghana ndi ne yie o ɛneɛ mopɛ sɛ mokyerɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ no sɛbio dodoɔ no ɛnwene ɛnkɔ akyi wonim asɛm a owura no ka kyerɛ me ɔse doctor zongos don't vote on issues. Zongos don't vote on issues. Hey, what can you know? Me who dream me nam si yeah. Saminuya David Kotna ne platform sunu oka entafo asemo a ubeka so chiri ntafo. Yemu binu a ye Ghana fo no anya wankota bi de yemu gya yeta entani mu gya. Koye ya manfrafo ane yeti kuro ba ko mu ayato din Ghana. Ye clans, tribe, ni aka ye ho abom. Inti at the end of the day, no person what say, ni nua no ye turning won't go to aba because of economic issues. Consider Dr. Show. Say economic issue there. Say the 2020 election. Say commodity to NDC for. I'm saying and so who know about Motuma N.P.A because Bawumia free northern region. Emra Bawumia Mufano as the vice president from 2008. Now N.P.A for number of MPs so many free extreme. Now endu 5 as a trimpo. And they are telling you people say 2024 election is not going to be issue based in the Zongo communities and in the northern region. So N.P.A are going to do tribal and religious politics. Now you see, what do I make of what the chief executive officer, Mustapha Hamid, said? One, it's a disrespect to us as Ghanaians. Two, they are playing smart on the ignorance of our brothers and sisters that hails from the north. Three, they are telling us that Ghanaians don't deserve better and that they have nothing good to offer except to do religious and ethnic jingoism or religious and tribal politics. This is what the message a free N.P.A for. You see, every time freedom fighters talk, with an open mind, Obedwin say, oh, N.P.A, freedom fighters here, they are almost disappointed N.P.A. Now, who are disappointed about this government? Now we are criminal, and now we are friends, we are murderer, and now say you have problems with your brain. We share video no Facebook, no YouTube now. So clearly, N.P.A for 2020 election, they are not going to do, your friend is saying, politics based on issues. Now, already, the audio, John Dramani Mama, I can't ask them, almost circulate sa audio. Maybe about audio number with tea. Say, no cressa John Mama Kayana, ampa okaye. Audio no, yentie the ora John Dramani Mama, ekaye, efa N.P.A. Say, enyadia umbeyi akani, amane di womani. Na tieni audio no, maybe bonu. Less than 1 minute 30 seconds. Let's hear.
Sometimes I feel sad when I see some of our northern brothers running around and also doing this. They will use you and dump you. And so I want to live to see the day. You let anything happen today. And let our brother Bawumia say he's standing for president in N.P.A. They will never give it to him. I can assure you. When the misfortune hit us, and our father, Pastor Mills, passed away, the Constitution said that the vice president should take over. I did. But then we're close to an election. If it was another party, they would have insisted that there should be a Congress. And in that Congress, I would have been contested. And they would have given the leadership to somebody else. But when it happened, the NDC's National Executive Committee called the meeting and said, no, there will be no Congress. We are passing a resolution. John Mahama is the vice president. We're going to support him to lead us into this election. And we went into the election and God gave victory to us. And so I'm proud to be a member of the NDC because I know it is a party that opens opportunities for all people of Ghana, irrespective of your ethnic affiliation or your religious affiliation.
Ewusia. Asawa. Ye nuanom ye ka kire mo a bo entafo beba bedi atem, especially me Ohini David. Me dey mbatu amano because we am koromuni 2024 many Northerners will vote for Bawumia because oye omukromuni. Me dey mbatu because oye nkramoni mbatu amano because of Frenyami. Muslims will vote for him. Yeah, already we call Northern regional Muslim communities no woman start here womoka. Se Bawumia wabadia na wayankramoni dia. Me mbafa me religion edikan mbatu ama Bawumia mntoma obia onyankramoni waya o kristoni already it who NDC ni na otwana oh economy na say yes they know economy na say you think MPP don't know say economy na say una beka kire wo say economy no and say they know they have failed. MPP knows that they have failed. It's the only thing they can win power is because Bawumia yenkramoni win him. And I'll show you something. Who is the Ghana ambassador to the United Arab Emirates? The Kingdom of United Arab Emirates. Google it, not type it to her. Who Facebook I type it. Who YouTube I type it. Yes, because Sunday I bring you education. I bring you teachings. Maybe bieni for you to understand. Politics, no, we understand. What do you say? And I could do ya domokan. Muslims are religious. They will vote for Bawumia. Ghana yenya Muslim niya obedi enim. Into we NDC ni na man start am form strategy and the zongo communities, the northern communities, the Muslim communities. Now I will say Muslims are going to vote because of the economy. Now lie. Yes, Ghanaians have suffered. Me too, I know Ghanaians have suffered. Akufo-Addo knows Ghanaians have suffered. You think Akufo-Addo doesn't know? I will play you a video that confirms the president running away from economic issues. He said, Ahmed Isai, said, Dr. Ren, now you are a chief propagandist for NPP and Bawumia after supporting Ken. Why I say, after supporting Ken. What was the reason for me to support Ken? I was supporting Ken because I wanted to see a change in the NPP. I'm not saying, say, I'm going to support Bawumia in 2020 election. Some people come, they don't reason. Me, when I'm doing my analysis, I put it in context. I don't put it out of context. In so contextual friends argument and I may make analysis and I may make it may make and I may bo audio actual from Mustapha Hamid as someone walker said the entire woman to ma Bawumia we NDC near you listen to the wisdom and ask yourself say hey say sanity dia e na me am NDC ni am one vote no meka kire me nua no mo ye ntafo meka kire me nua mo ye nkramofo na sebio abato ni mredu a wo mo nkonkoto ma eye MPP mom Bawumia no na mo meto ama ebia me candidate no. This is how you have to think and reason. But sebio wadwene no enhyeda enye adwuma papa enti no wo ba wo de na attack what do you say attack sa Oba be a wadwin. What you say? God will not say, I am more education kakra. What I say, because you know, if we sometimes ignore most of these people, sometimes we need to educate them. What I say, anything I hear, Breno. Sometimes listen. Ghanaians, it is said here, Nana Mama Brown, a interview or baby, and I interview Obi Busan and common womudi. They were having a conversation. Ah, Nana Mama Brown, car, same be not Ghana for Nadia Tele, Nana Mama Brown, our regu. Ghanaians, don't just listen to respond. Listen to understand before you respond. Let me take it again. Do not be somebody who just watch videos to respond and attack. Listen to videos, watch videos to understand before you open your mouth to talk. This is how we do things. What do I say? Adam Osman, see, you are doing well because you are giving NDC more teeth to bite its opponent. This is how you have to understand analysis. Video Mustapha Hamid was it the N.P.A. Bawumia is because he's a Muslim and he's a Northerner, and he gave the reasons. NDC your opponent has given you arms. You have your ammunition. Use it to defeat them. Now, Yanko a year Asamoah John Mahamakai. So now clearly no, they are going out to the Zongo community to say, Asamoah John Mahamakai no, Mon say enya no krebi. Asantefo na toama yenua teni. Enti ene de yensu yenhye asantefo na nimonyam. This is what they are going to do. Obi a oye communication expert biano. You take the message of your opponent, and then, as the English people will tell you, you make sure, you make lemonade out of what? Lemons. Into who you will be we are a friend is saying MPP near message Mahama fire. The MPP people are going to make lemonade out of the message. How are they going to make the lemonade out of the lemon? No? The end say, woman ko kachre, woman yanma was zongo say. Mahama say, asantefo no akamfo no, omo mfa ye krom ni ema ni ndi wo manim. Afedi o maye. Enti mu nso a moye enkramofo, moye entafo, moye nhye asantefo no so animonyam. By what? Voting for Bawumia massively. Did you not see it in flag bearership contest in the northern region? Baby wa about 20 bar results na eba no. Bawumia 100%. Now come to think of it. Democracy benya yekotu aba obitumia 100%. If not based on tribalism, if not based on religious politics. So 2024 election, NDC 4, in the Zongo communities, munyin free mutrimu say, your lifestyle me that's how the answer naba. Met women common as well. Munyin free mutrimu say, MPP for kwaye, the friend is saying economic conversation was Zongo communities. NDC for munyin free mutrimu say, NPP communicators in the northern region will not talk about economy. Munyin free mutrim. So politics are NPP for Muyen is strategic politics. They are not going to do the politics as a rational human being. No, why do you so say about one no ayekwa kotuono. So economy na edendia rational human being be antuntia MPP for. Na enye obi na rational to say wo dey we rational. Obi nso nya rational. Inti obi a wanya rational no. Don't expect that person to reason like you. What you say? Don't expect people to reason like you. So at the end of the day, no, say one susu say Bawumia na bebo omo winning election no a we yan kramoni or a friend is say 10 years. They will present him to the Northerners, they will present him to the Muslim communities, and they are going to tell the Muslims Enyame na mekaye Mustapha Hamid nenum asem. Mustapha Hamid enum asem. It's not me, Dr. Ren saying. What do you say? Enyame na me Dr. Ren and I make come. It is a woba na wutie na wohwe video no a Mustapha Hamid said, "Ye beto ama Bawumia because oye turning. Ye beto ama Bawumia because oye nkramoni." This is what Mustapha Hamid is saying. What you say? Exactly what Mustapha Hamid eka. And to would out now on a jawanum, not now when I say, oh, okay, the Dr. Ren can is misleading the people. If I'm misleading the people, that means Mustapha Hamid is also misleading MPP people, or misleading the Muslims, or misleading the Northerners, because exactly what Mustapha Hamid is saying. In 2024 election, certain or say if Bawumia wins the election, Christians will be mobile. So clearly, no, we have moved away from N.P.A. Mustapha Hamid, the NDCs, so that while we join in, we understand the basis of in common one. Me,
If we are able to get a Northerner as our friend, the propaganda that we are accountable is gone. It's dead.
Or say if we are able to get a Northerner, a Muslim, as our leader, as our candidate, then the propaganda by NDC is dead, is gone. What you say? Mustapha Hamid said, if MPP is able to bring a Muslim, a Northerner, then it means that the propaganda by NDC is dead and gone. What you say? Is dead and gone. And what to us? What say? TD or to us or can you?
But the truth is that I like Ali Muhammad Koya when that's the propaganda. Then it cements the view that we are.
What say Alaji Ali Muhammad by now when yano? John Muhammad Koka said, "Oh, you're turning to Antoine, and I will play you John Muhammad's audio." So clearly, MPP 2024 will not go to Zongo communities and talk about economical issues. They will be strategic. They are going to tell them, say, this time around, our brother is the one leading the Akan party. Vote for him. And they are going to vote for him massively. Now, is it a fact to say John Mahama Kansana? It's a fact. My boy, you know, waiting. Yet the Mustapha to us now listen to baby our kind.
See, I think that one also helps us.
And do you believe, sir, it also makes really a vote within the local region where we can have vote in Africa?
Exactly, because the NDCs strong in Ghana, areas, Zongo communities, North, and Africa region. What you saying? These are the NDCs strong.
What's the NDC strongholds? Northern region, Volta region, and Zongo communities. Osi yankanokre. NDC strongholds Northern region, Volta region, and Zongo communities. So this man is not talking about anything economical, about economic issue. You will be a fool as an NDC follower to think, say, 2024 election, MPP is going to talk about economy when they know clearly they have failed on their economy. They will not talk about economy because they have failed. That is why when you ask President Akufo-Addo question on the economy, he runs away because he will not have the time to talk about economy. Hey, na me makok school, na makwa born na ma failure. Who be some question I will be subject I'm failing no. Remember you two no. I will not do it. I will run away. I will shy away. That is why continuously when the Akufo-Addo is faced with a question on economy, he runs away. That is why Bawumia himself, the economic guru, when you ask him a question about the economy, he runs away because that is where they have failed. They are not going to talk about economy when they know they have failed. They will bring something that they know they have a little bit of strength, to get out of, to win the power. It's about winning power for African leaders. African leaders want to win power, not to develop. Majority of our African leaders have taught us, said they don't go into politics to come and help us. They go into politics to what? Make money out of it. And that is the truth. We saw it with Akufo-Addo when he was in your position and when he's now in power. So if me, I am hired as a communication officer, now me be research, now me de nim dia be boa a political party, say third force, say CPP, say a friend say NDC or any other political party, I will advise you, say, let your communicators not be complacent in the Zongo communities. Thinking, say, because economy not saying, the Zongos and the Muslims will vote based on issues. Already, they say Muslims and Zongos don't vote on issues. What do they vote on? Or ye mikromini, or ye teni, menina ede, menina yen kramoni. So who you be now a follower? Start reasoning and see how best you can what? Solve this problem, no? Be smart. Make lemonade out of what? Lemons. And that is exactly what the man is saying. So, African politics news. Yes, we hope, sir, African politics news. Let's hope, sir, most Ghanaians are wise. Let's hope. Hope is different from facing what? Reality and being what? Logical. Hope is different from being logical. What do you say? Hope is different from being logical and dealing with what? The real issues and solving the issue. So when it comes to politics, don't hope. Work and make sure, say, people will understand your message, because a lot of Ghanaians are ignorant. That is the gospel truth. Majority of Ghanaians are ignorant. Say, Ghana for the one in your ignorant. And you will not see the number of people with the by-election. Say, Tuma N.P.A in Ashanti region. Say, do one also Tuma NDC in what? Voter in Central region. Don't go into this election thinking, say, what to Facebook, you are smart, and expecting, say, Nipana wati bungpurugu, ana wati yoyo, wati sandema, sanerugu, narelugu, onunim, or you're smart, to say we are smart. Don't ever make such mistakes. What do you say? Do not make such mistake. So this is what you have to understand. Now, if you have followed me, the basis of Mustapha Hamid utterances now is something that is very, very distasteful. It's something that, as a Ghanaian, we should shun away from or flee away from such utterances, because it is not good for our democracy to be preaching or to be asking people to vote because one person, someone is a Muslim and someone is a Northerner. Now, in a civilized country, you will not find things like this happening. People make, a friend is saying, people go and vote based on issues. Where people go out there to vote on issues. A few people vote on issues. Now, I'll give you an example. Maybe a moment, Kennedy e Japan. The whole greater Accra. Baby, I yesusu se Accra chefo. Womo mako suku, womo ma bing. Professors, lawyers, doctors, teachers, a 14. Ye koto wa bani wiye na Kennedy edi nkunim. Now, because Ghana for Kennedy wonim kasa is not a presidential material, but how come say ye koto wa bano? Maybe a woman mo chira de Accra chefo aketesia 40 Legon Legon area mu wono Kennedy ene wini aya wa society wo Kennedy na de ewini. Now, saa nneɛma no a muhu no, wowɔ tenkyɛn a manya wadwene sɛ ɛyɛ 2024 is a done deal for NDC. Never. And until NDC ma relaxing it there. Say because of the economy, you will get the shock of your life. I'm being honest with you. If you people don't come together and work hard, you will get the shock of your life. Now, from the grapevine, yet Tinsem said, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is likely say Obefa Napo as the running mate, and now education minister as the running mate, and now one will consider say Onfa Ken as the running mate. NDC they have a lot of work to do. What do you say? They have a lot of work to do. And then I will say I can bet Dr. Ren come 2025 he will be pulling his supporters for NPA. There is nothing wrong with that, but he acts as if he's neutral. Master, there's no way I've said in my videos that I'm a neutral person. I'm being objective here. So if you have not followed me for long, I beg you, I'm not neutral. You want me to support somebody that you claim you support. I'm not supporting that person. I am doing my third force. I know how I'm doing my third force. So it's not like you will have to come and force me to do what you want me to do. I'm not like that. What do you say? Me, I'm not that type of a person. What do you say? It's not you that will come and tell me, Dr. Ren, Eddie the cheetah for Koto. Now, at the end of the day, registration, people who have registered already. What do you say? I've got my own thing about Ghana. I've got a dream for Ghana. Anybody that have followed me, I have friends in N.P.A, I have friends in NDC. I sat up with this third force idea. Where were you when somebody like me was talking about third force? Now what? Now be I show my me be Naija. What to there? They be now kono ben kwaibi. What you say? So people like you have free to say what you have to say. But for me, I'm here to open the minds of Ghanaians. I'm here to illuminate. I'm an objective journalist. I'm an objective Ghanaian. I am never a neutral. I don't believe in people that call themselves neutral. When I started Third Force, where were you in 2019? When we were bashing the Kufuado left, right, when we were demonstrating, kasa anyhow, with no even evidence. When some of us were standing in the rain doing a friend's demonstration, calling the attention of BBC, Al Jazeera. Oh, now what just said Mukasa anyhow, all because what they were candidate to be on some friend Kofi Granting or something by force support Kofi Granting. I keep telling you, I've given Kofi Granting an assignment to date. He has not been able to even overcome the assignment. So most of it is that at the end of the day, if you are an NDC member and you think, say, look, the truth is better, and that is the truth I'm telling you, the NDC followers. If you sit down and think, say, this 2024 election, MPP for come because of a year economy, then what I say, then what? MPP will not go into 2024 election on the basis of what? Economy. President Ekufuado, Edin Wadansi, the president Ekanye, when journalists ebusan the question, say, Mr. President, economy, Akusi saying, are you proud? Are you happy? Listen to what the president said.
But Mr. President, would you say you have managed the economy well?
You want me to come and have this interview here today? Okay. So that's His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
So what did the president? You understand the question on economy under normal circumstances. Under normal circumstance, if you are a president, baby, could be a journalist have, the right to ask you any question. I've said here, say we don't have foolish questions, but how you answer it, and it will be a foolish answer. What you say? So when people come here and they ask me a question, I will give you an answer. How you take the answer, if it is foolish, it's up to you. But we don't have foolish question. But President Tebusan about economy. Did you Senka economy ni good, and you'll be trumpeting. Oh, one district, one factory. Haven't you seen the city depreciation? Haven't you seen the single year inflation? Haven't you seen the, and can you be happy to talk about it? But when he was asked about economy, Ojane, that is his failure. They have failed abysmally. They have performed abysmally. They have failed. So you NDC man, don't sit somewhere thinking, say, these people, these crooks, will go into zongo communities to talk about economy. Then you are a failure. Then you MDC in Ukraine, you don't understand politics. They are going to go into the zongo communities to go out there and talk about tribalism, religious politics. This is what they are going to tell you, the Northerners. That is why I am opening your eyes now. So that when you are in the Zongos and you hear them coming to tell you, say, vote for Bawumia because he's a Northerner, let them know, say, a man called Dr. Ren in the United Kingdom, and says, we are also going to tell our brothers, say, look, even though we are Northerners and even though Bawumia is a Northerner, let's vote for somebody who can do the job and take Ghana out of this particular mess. This is the job I'm doing here. Ube time here, time here. Odomia medo. O time here, you cannot take Ghana out of it. Me a Ghana ni. Nti say we are north now, we are south now, we are east now, we are west now. We are up o more time. Ko heaven ba forma. Me ye wunia, me a Ghana ni. Untimi ye foko. Untimi rezino nya na abo me. Nyame obo me no obo me se me nua ne wo. Utu kwanya the Ghana passport. Me so me tu kwanya me the Ghana passport. Whether I say me what different passport, it doesn't matter. The passport that gave me my first identity, a Ghana passport. I will speak truth to you and I will tell you the gospel truth. This is what N.P.A has planned. This is what they are going to use. This is their campaign message in the Zongos. This is their campaign message in the northern region. Let them understand. Let them know that Dr. Ren is telling you the Northerners. Dr. Ren is telling you the Muslims. The Dr. Ren is telling you that N.P.A do not have any message, tangible message for the Zongos. N.P.A do not have any tangible message for the Muslims. They are going to say Bawumia is a Muslim. Vote for him because he's a Muslim. Now, let me tell you something here. When they want power, they made Bawumia's wife, ne father, ambassador to United Arab Emirates. Do you know why? They made him an ambassador to United Arab Emirates. What do you say? They made him an ambassador in United Arab Emirates so that he, Bawumia's father-in-law, Samira Bawumia Papa, Onuna Ghana ambassador to United Kingdom of UAE. They are there in a friend is a ne papa no a kromwa. Very soon you will see them bringing Arabs into many of these Zongo communities, promising, telling you, so if you vote for Bawumia, we will do this for you people in the Zongos. When you vote for Bawumia, we will do this for you in the Muslim communities. Already, they are working on it. Now, let me tell you, you know these Arabs, they have the money. Football players, and then when they know that Bawumia will be the first Muslim president of the Republic of Ghana, they will put in money to support Bawumia. I came here to tell you the fact. I came here to tell you the truth. I came here to tell you to shine your eye. I came here to tell you that if you don't open your eye and Bawumia come into your community, whether you are a third force, whether you are a PPP, whether you are CPP, whether you are an independent candidate, whatever they come and you support these particular political parties or independent candidate, I'm telling you, when they tell you vote for Bawumia because he's a Northerner, because he's a Muslim, and because you're also a Muslim and you're also a Northerner, vote for him. Do not do that. Vote for somebody who can be able to take Ghanaians out of poverty. make sure you will tell Bawumia that, look, in the end, you should ensure that Bawumia is not the rightful candidate for you as a Muslim. That you need somebody that can take you and the rest of Ghanaians out of poverty. We have seen Bawumia. If Bawumia was effective, he would have solved majority of our economic issues. Bawumia, for all you know, as you've known, if you're a wise person, you just have to know Bawumia is just a face for Akufo-Addo. Nothing more, nothing less. Bawumia is just coming out there to let you people know, say he's a Muslim, he's a Northerner. He's not coming to tell you that he can perform and do the job. Bawumia cannot do the job. Se Bawumia betimia ye adwuma no a enka woka se owo 170 question e de ma eye papa emisa atano enka ba ya be mu no enka waboa asolve sa questions no. Se enka Bawumia ye very effective. Now I'm saying this not because I hate Bawumia. I'm saying this not because I don't like Bawumia as a Ghanaian. But the truth and the gospel must be spoken to you, a Ghanaian. For 7 good years, 8 years, Ghanaians have suffered. The economy is on her knees. Ghana is a default nation. What that means is that we cannot even pay interest on our debt. So do not be fooled in 2024 and say, because I'm also a Muslim, if my brother Muslim is now the flag bearer, I'm going to vote for him. Do not vote for him. Do not vote for him. It's time that Ghanaians vote on issues. It's time that Ghanaians vote for people that can do the job. Let's vote for competent men and women that can take us out of poverty. You saw what Deng Xiaoping did for the people of China. 700 million Chinese people were living in abject poverty. It took one man as tall as Akufo-Addo, as big as Akufo-Addo. That man called Deng Xiaoping was just 5 feet tall. He was able to take Chinese people out of poverty. It was not 10 million people. It was not 20 million people. It was not 30. It was not 40. It was not 50 million. Neither was it 60, 70, 80. It was 700 million people. They were taken out of poverty because somebody had a vision. Somebody thought of how he wanted to see China in the next years. Somebody thought how he wanted the Chinese children to feel when they are out of China. Somebody gave an idea, birthed an idea, worked with the ideas, worked with men who were able to sacrifice for the fortunes of the Chinese people. Today you see China. Everybody is proud of China. Today you see China. This is what Napoleon Bonaparte once upon a time was warning the world people, that do not allow Chinese people to allow the Chinese people to sleep, for when they wake up, the world cannot contain them. They will be super powerful people. And today we have seen it. Chinese people are doing exploit. Chinese people are doing magnificent things. For me, I am just an objective Ghanaian just like you. I came here to illuminate. I came here to emancipate your minds. That do not go and vote because of T-shirt. Do not go and vote because somebody says he's a Muslim, so vote for me because I'm a Muslim. Don't go and vote because somebody says he's a Northerner, so you go and vote because he's a Northerner. Don't vote because somebody says I'm an Akan, and so you are also Akan. Vote for Akan. No, vote for somebody who believes in Ghana first. Vote for somebody who believes that Ghana must be developed and that we need men and women who can turn the fortunes around, who can make lemonade out of lemon, who will see the poverty and say that this poverty is an opportunity for me to make my people rich. This is how we have to think. We do not have to go around telling people, I am going to support Bawumia because for the first time we have gotten a Muslim to lead us. No, if we need a Muslim, then we must as well go and call Chief Imam to lead Ghana. Because after all, you and I love Chief Imam. Because after all, majority of Ghanaians see Chief Imam as a peaceful leader. After all, Chief Imam is somebody that many of us can say and point to him that maybe he is blameless. But what about Bawumia? We cannot say that to Bawumia. Bawumia is somebody who came to lie us with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Bawumia has nothing good to offer. Listen to his acceptance speech when he became the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. He said, my people, I've got my own vision. I am my own man. This is a deceitful and a disrespect to even Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who gave Bawumia an opportunity to be the vice president of the Republic of Ghana. So I tell you, as I look into your faces, and I'm saying to you, do not make that mistake and vote for a wicked Bawumia because he is a Muslim, because he is a Northerner, but vote for somebody who can do the job. Because after all, ever since he became the vice president, what has he been able to do in the 5 northern regions? What has he been able to do for our brothers and sisters in the northern region? What has he been able to do? So, Lou, my brother, show that you are a Northerner. Do not fall short for these particular deceitful words. Because I am a Northerner, because I am a Muslim, majority of us are ignorant and we will vote because somebody is a religious leader. Do not vote on that basis. So, because if you vote on that basis, it tells you that you are not somebody who is rightfully thinking Ghanaian. It tells you clearly that you have issues with your brain and that you need to go and visit your psychiatric doctor. Because at the end of the day, if we are to say it, we don't vote for somebody because he's a Muslim. How competent is that Muslim? Can he do the job? Can he take us out of poverty? Can he be able to give us the hospitals that when our brothers and sisters are suffering, they can also say that they can also visit good hospitals, well equipped with modernized machines and equipment that can take care of them? Can we say that? Can we say that that man has an idea that in the next 4 years, he wants to see the Ghanaian child, that Ghanaian child competing with that child from America, that Ghanaian child competing with that child from China? Can we say that of that our leader called Alhaji Bawumia? For me, Dr. Ren, I'll be honest with you. I will be plain forward with you. I'll be straightforward and I'll tell you. Just like I told Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo when I got the opportunity to meet him in London, that Nana, you have failed. That Nana, you are a failure. And I don't see Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who failed woefully to us, bringing us Bawumia to perform. If Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo could not do the job, do you think his mate can do the job? So I'm telling you, if you're an NDC member, if you're a CPP member, if you're a PNC member, or PPP, or independent candidate, or third force, do not think for once that this MPP party that they have elected Bawumia as their flag bearer will come to the zongos and talk about economic issues. No, they have nothing good to offer. They are running away from the economy, and that is why they are now saying to you, you are a Northerner, vote for Bawumia because he's a Northerner. When they tell you you are a Northerner, vote for Bawumia because he's a Northerner, tell them or ask them, what has this Northerner brother done for me as a Northerner? Ask them, what has he been able to do for our brothers and sisters that lives in Bumpurugu or Yoyo? Ask them, what has he been able to do for our brothers that lives in Nandoli or Kalio? Ask them, what has he been able to do for our brothers that lives in Saranugu? Ask them, what has he been able to do for people that lives in Chianapaga? Ask him that even he, Bawumia, is afraid to go to the land of the Dagombes. Even he, Bawumia, is afraid to go to the land of the Kusasis. Even he, Bawumia, is not a man that represents peace. As he is the vice president, he cannot even go to the land of the Kusasis. He cannot even visit the brothers and sisters in the Kusasis and say, Kusasis, I am a Mamprusini. Come, let's dine together. After all, we are all Ghanaians. Bawumia is just a 419 man. Bawumia is just a face of a Akufo-Addo to cover his shame, to cover his rot, to cover the corruption, the thievery, the stealing, all that they have caused to the nation. Today, the people that claim that they were never going to visit the IMF, today, they sit on the table and dine with the IMF. Today, they are discussing percentages of how Ghana must be shared. And so I came to you on this particular Sunday, the 5th of November, as a servant and not ask somebody who Lord himself that I have the whole world wisdom in my head. No, I came to you to tell you that let your eyes be open. Illuminate yourself from these tribal and religious bigots who come 2024, they will be preaching it hard to you. And I am telling you, and I am sounding a warning to you as a Ghanaian, do not make mistake to go and take that decision. And if you take that decision for voting for somebody who is a tribal bigot and a religious bigot, we will all suffer. And we are going to suffer the consequences of voting for a wicked and a bad leader like Alhaji Christ Bawumia, who is a thief. God bless our homeland Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, bold to defend. We need men with vision, not men who will tell us they are going to build us toilet. Not men who will tell us that from tomorrow, when we come to power, we are going to build you toilet. We don't need men that will build toilets for us. If it is toilet, we can build our own toilet. We need men that can take us away from the poverty that we find ourselves in. Have a good evening, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and be blessed. And let this week be a blessing. Make you think about this. I don't hate N.P.A, I don't hate NDC, I don't hate Ghanaians, but I want us to understand that the fight that we fight is not a fight against you and I. We are wrestling against thieves like Akufo-Addo. We are wrestling against thieves like Bawumia, who, when they promise, cannot honor their simple promises. That is what we have to all fight together. And I tell you, Ghana will be a great nation, but it's not going to be a great nation with men like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and with a mate like Bawumia. We don't need Bawumia. We do not need Bawumia. He is a liar. Majority of the things he said to us, he has not been able to fulfill. He promised the people of Central Region that he was going to give them an airport. He and his master, Akufo-Addo. Did you see any airport being built in the Central Region? No airport was built in the Central Region. They are the people that promise us that when the fundamentals are weak, oh yes, oh, John Dramani Mahama, because your fundamentals are weak, the city will expose you. And at that time, we had a single inflation digit. Yet these people drum it home and made us to think that John Dramani Mahama was a demon. But today, you and I know who the true demons are. So let us call them by their names. Do not call him Alhaji Bawumia again. Call him the thief. Call him the Alhaji Christ, who is Alhaji by day and a Christian by night. In the morning, he is a Muslim, and at night, he is Christian. He is a confused man. The Bible says that do not trust somebody who is not a person who is consistent on his ways. Alhaji Bawumia is a confused person. So, brothers and sisters, why must we follow somebody who is as confused as Alhaji Bawumia, who in the day is a Muslim and at night is a Christian? And I came to you in your homes with peace and love. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam.